Structural or functional units of the kidneys.
Okay, so a lot of people use the word nephron as the same as a kidney, because like if you're in the hospital and you have nephritis, that means inflammation of the kidney. So they're meaning your whole kidney. But what it really means is all the stuff that's working inside your kidney. It's the stuff that's kind of important. Nephron is the inside part. Each kidney contains 1 million of these. And they're little teeny tiny bitty nephrons. Lots of them all together make up your kidney. Nephritis, not good. My mom had, her thing was called glomerular nephritis. I can't even say it. Can't say it. Alright, next. Nephron filtration. Blood enters each nephron through the glomerulus. Hey, is that what I just said? Glomerulus, that I can't say, which is surrounded by the Bowman's capsule. So if this is a nephron, the capsule is this. What is surrounding it? Eventually reaching the capillaries in the glomerulus. That should not be so hard to say. Water and substances dissolved in water or urea are pushed through the capillary wall. Larger molecules remain in the bloodstream. That's just a lot of words. Just know that the nephrons is where a lot of the filtration is actually happening.
Let's go with that.
I can't do it.
Glomerulus. Now I can't do it. Glomerulus. Glomerulus. There you go. Glomerulus. That's how you're supposed to say it. Yeah, but try saying that 5 times.
Glomerulus. I can't do it. I think I have to see you. Did you get everything off that one? Glomerulus.
Dissolved in water. Urea.
Dissolved in water. Wall. Pushed through the capillary wall.
Larger.
Only smaller things can be pushed through a capillary wall because our capillary is big or small.
Bloodstream.
Our capillary is big or small. Big, teeny, tiny.
And I guess.
They're the smallest blood vessels in our body.
You sure about that?
I am positive.
She said,
Thank you for asking. Alright, next slide. Reabsorption and formation of urine. The filtrate collected in Bowman's capsule flows through the renal tubule that consists of the convoluted tube, the loop of Henle, and the collecting tube. Those are 3 vocab words that you have. Loop of Henle, collecting tube or collection tube, and the convoluted tube. All pictured here. Glomerulus. That's this guy. Loop of Henle, down here. This is all part of a nephron. These are just the parts of the nephron. Collecting duct or tube is down here. Loop of Henle, convoluted tube up here. Even though it's not labeled. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. All right, next. More pictures, same picture. Collecting duct, loop of Henle, convoluted tube. What they're showing you right here is what's happening in here, in the nephron, which is surrounded by the Bowman's capsule. Okay?
So all that's happening right now?
Yeah, inside your body right now. All the time. And that's just
Weird.
one of like 17 systems in your body. Oh, there's that many. Alright, next. Reabsorption and formation of urine. Much of water lost and much of lost water and useful substances are reabsorbed back into the capillaries surrounding the renal tube. So, this just means that your body is not wasteful. If there are nutrients that can still be used by your body after they go through the kidneys, they will be reabsorbed and reused, which is really efficient and great.
Recycling.
Yeah, like recycling. Reabsorption.
Where?
What's wrong?
I don't know where we're at.
excess fluids and nutrients. Reabsorption. This is called reabsorption. We'll get those in a little bit, alright?
I'm glad I didn't have that word in the spelling here.
Reabsorption.
Yeah, I had radar. Apparently I spelled it wrong.
Radar.
Yes, R-A-D-A-R.
I'm not the greatest speller in the world.
I am. Except for that.
Alright, next. Reabsorption continues. Excess fluids and toxic substances are passed to the collecting tubes, which we saw at the bottom of that one tube. This is called urine. So the stuff that we don't want,
You're at least getting used to ducks.
the stuff that we do not want, is called urine.
Repeat.
Or pee. Yeah,
Urine
urine
is-
levels in kidneys through ducts called ureters.
Called what?
Ureters. Stored in the urinary bladder and exits the body through the urethra, which is a long skinny tube at the end of your bladder.
The body through. What?
So the good stuff is reabsorbed and the bad stuff exits through urine through your bladder.
Right? All the time, so.
You what?
I think all the time, obviously. I haven't started with Charlie, so.
That's because you have things pushing on your bladder.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Next.
My example.
Thank you. Each kidney filters about, I believe these numbers are going to be important for you to know, hint, hint, hint. Each kidney filters about 180 liters of blood each day. 180 liters.
Only
So think about this.
You do it every day.
A 2 liter, how many liters are in this?
One.
Is this 1 liter?
Yep.
Alright, so if this is 1 liter, I don't think it's quite 1.
It is.
2 liters is that, the bigger thing that you get at the store, right? The pop. Kidneys filter 180. So let's kind of think about that in relation to a 2 liter thing of pop. So that would be 90 of those is how much fluid your body is filtering every day. That's a lot. That
So
seems
what would
crazy,
happen
right?
if you drained it all out of you?
You can't.
What do you mean, all your fluid?
Yeah, like
Your
all
body
your
is like
blood.
90% water. If you didn't have all of this fluid going through, you would not be living.
No, I mean, what if you
Sure.
drained just all your blood out and that was it? Like, what would happen?
Your blood is made of water.
So Laura spelled disaster wrong.
99%
Alright.
water.
She said D-E.
Put it up.
I mean, Mandy spelled disaster wrong.
Only produces 1.5 liters of urine though. So that tells you how much of that water is being reabsorbed. Right? So if we have 180 liters of blood each day being filtered, but only 1.5 liters of urine are being produced, what's happening to all that other liquid? So look, 180 getting filtered through your kidneys. Filtered, filtered, filtered. You only have 1.5 liters of urine. That's like way less than what's actually getting filtered. So what's happening to the stuff that's not coming out in your pee? We talked about it on the last slide.
It's reabsorbed.
Reabsorbed. Good.
Wow.
Very good.
Say your
Ready to use the
pee,
vocab word.
say if your like urine's like
Give me
too
5.
dark. Why would it be too dark?
You don't have enough water. It's called dehydration.
And if it's like clear, it means you're like pretty hydrated.
Good. If it's clear, you're hydrated. That's probably the absolute best way to know if you're drinking enough water or fluids.
Because like once in a while it's like clear for me, but once in a while it's like dark for me.
That means you have not drank enough that day.
Wait, what?
If your urine is not clear, then you are not drinking enough fluids.
Oh, I know that.
Right. That's pretty common knowledge, I think.
Yeah.
But very good to know if you
I
didn't
learned
know
about
that.
different causes of urine and health class.
Alright, use 20 to 25% of body's oxygen intake for energy requirements of your kidneys. So that's a lot. Your kidneys are doing a lot of work all the time. If your kidneys shut down, you are in deep doo-doo. I'm serious.
You're so cute.
Only account for 1% of your body weight, your kidneys. So they only account for a really, really small portion of your weight, but they are doing so much work all the time. Term used to describe how much heavier urine is to distilled
Hey, can
water.
I do the clicker now?
So, yeah, I'm going to. You want urine. What's in urine that doesn't come in plain water?
Like
Water.
water.
Salt?
And salt.
And what else did we talk about on the very first slide? What's in urine that we're getting rid of?
Bacteria.
What?
Sort of.
Bacteria.
Nitrosis.
Nitrogenous waste. So do you think urine, which is water with a bunch of
No.
waste in it, do you think urine...
I'm not moving. Nope. I'm the
Hey,
clicker now.
focus, not on them.
You're
on
fired.
me.
Clicker going.
If you need to sit down, you need to come back.
It's okay.
I'm the
All right.
clicker.
So do you think water with a bunch of waste in it and salt or regular plain water is going to be heavier?
Heavier. Wait.
Salt.
The urine would be heavier, right? So that's what this is saying. It's crazy because urine is significantly more dense than regular water, even though if you look at it in the toilet, it looks pretty much the same, right? But it's not. It has a lot of waste in it. Glomerular filtration. Water in solids smaller than proteins are forced through the capillary walls and pores of the glomerular capsule into the renal tube. So we have filtration, then we have reabsorption and all the stuff that's still needed, whether that's water, sugar, amino acids, whatever it is that can still be used, it's reabsorbed. Hydrogen, potassium, and creatine and drugs are all removed from the peritubular blood and secreted into the tubule cells into the filtrate. That's a lot of words. That just means that other important things are reabsorbed via the tubes instead of just through your kidneys. Kind of irrelevant. Not necessarily important. I think that's the last slide, maybe.
Well, I mean, there's no more notes.
Yeah. So that is the last slide. When you finish, open your book to page 519. 519.
What's something of these ones?
I would say just draw it on the back. Perfect. And it tells you what you need. On the front, you're going to literally open to 519. 519. Right now? Right now. Good job. So you're going to draw this right here. Make sure your words are legible. There's a song called 519. I like it. Play it.
Oh, are you talking?
We need
Is
blank
that the
sheets of
country
paper.
song?
I don't think so.
I'll sing it
So
out.
here's the words you need to include. Draw it there. I'm gonna make them just draw on the back. See that way?
Can I just do a separate piece of paper so I don't have to keep flipping back
Yes,
and forth?
that's fine too.
Alright.
Just pick
You
one
just
of
gave me
them.
two. I have one. It's right
Oh.
here. I just have it flipped over to the back.
Alright, sweet. Alright, Missy, you gotta. Are you gonna do it there? Are you filling in?
Can I have a piece of
Yeah.
colored paper? Thanks.
Got it.
We've been in class for 44 minutes.
44.
Well,
How do you know that? Oh, you calculated
What? I don't know. They're just not.
And choose the gold sheet or on the
Yeah.
back.